time you have. Baka nagtataka yung karamihan. Bakit tayo bumabati ng iba-ibang time? Kasi meron tayong mga qualifiers from different places, ano? From different countries. Meron tayo from Dubai, meron tayo from Australia, meron din data tayo from Canada, sa States. Kaya iba-iba yung timeline natin. But anyway, we're here today. Yes, we're here today para to announce again the second challenge. For all the qualifiers, we would like you to know na natanggap namin yung mga sinabit yung mga materials, mga output nyo for the first challenge, and yung mga quizzes. For those na hindi pa nakakasabit ng quizzes, kasama po yan. Pinupuntusan kayo sa lahat ng mga pinagagawa sa inyo sa loob ng classroom. Again, ulitin ko. Participate po tayo sa lahat ng activities kasi pinupuntusan tayo dyan. Whatever, kasi minsan panghabol yan sa mga kulang na points sa ibang challenges o sa ibang mga output natin. Who knows, diba? Yan ang sasalo sa atin para for the next level. Yeah. Okay. But first, before we go dun sa ating second challenge, alam po yun ang hinihintay nyo ngayon. We would like to explain to you ano ba yung process natin. Marami nagtatanong, ano ba mangyayari dito sa reality show, dito sa TV show, ano yung unang makikita, ano yung susunod hanggang dun sa matapos. Okay? Ang first na mangyayari dito sa pilot episode natin, makikita po ninyo. The host, meron tayong host, will introduce you one by one. Isa-isa kayo, i-introduce kayo by name, and then, after introducing yung new name ninyo, lalabas yung inyong intro na 1 minute. Okay, gets natin yon. Sabihin, mag-a-adlib ng konti ang ating host, and then i-introduce kayo one by one, and then, lalabas, bawat banggit ng pangalan, lalabas ang inyong 1 minute intro. Ganun po ang mangyayari. Now, the question is, marami. We are about 80, iba may mga habol pa, sabihin natin about 100. Sabihin natin 1 minute bawat isa. If we have 100 participants, 100 qualifiers, so we're talking about 100 minutes. Ang allowed sa atin per episode natin is only 30 minutes. Sa mga shows like this, for 30 minutes, we are given about 22.5 minutes lang ang ibinibigay sa atin para dun sa show, sa content natin. The rest, the 7.5 goes to ads, goes to commercial. Okay? Of course, meron pang intro, meron pang ad-lib ang ating host. So, yung 22.5 mababawasan pa. So, we're looking at around, siguro we can introduce per episode, we can introduce 15 to 16 qualifiers. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, 15 to 16 qualifiers per episode, we need to complete the 80. Yun ang minimum natin na qualifiers. To complete that, we need 5 episodes. Gets? So, ibig sabihin, lahat, para ma-introduce kayong lahat, the 80 qualifiers, we need 5 episodes. Okay, yan po yung makikita natin sa mga pilot episodes natin. I-introduce kayo isa-isa. Okay, let me explain this to you. Let me tell you pala na wala pa pong mangyayaring eviction or anong tawag sa eviction. Elimination nangyayari doon sa ating first challenge. Lahat kayo, i-introduce, lahat kayo, pasok pa rin. But then, the first challenge, meron ng puntusyon. Even the quizzes, sabi ko nga, may points na yan na tinitingnan. Kung hindi man kayo na-eliminate first round, may points na yun. Kinukonsider yun at i-add yun sa point ninyo again yung sa second challenge. Clear ba yun? Then, can you add something about that? Yan ako bang dadagdag dyan? Wala na. Okay.
May schedule na ba tayo direct? May schedule na ba tayo?
That's good. Actually, mamaya ko pa sana babanggitin niya, pero huwag natin pa tagalin. May schedule na tayo sa Pinoy Extreme. Ang binigay sa atin is, the original, is every Saturday, 11 a.m. Yun po ang time slot natin. So that's 30 minutes, 11 a.m. to 11:30. Pero ngayon, medyo humirit tayo kasi sabi namin, kung every week tayo lalabas, that means, doon pa lang sa intro sa inyo, sabi ko nga, 5 episodes ang kailangan natin para to introduce you all. Diba? Ibig sabihin, 5 episodes na agad, 5 weeks na agad ang makukonsume natin. Sa isang season, we only have about 12 to 13. Kaya halos nakalahati na natin yung buong season. Now, ang hirit natin ngayon, at least mailabas tayo at least 3 times a week. And I think, meron na tayong approval. 3 times a week, that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 11 a.m. Yan po ang time slot natin sa Pinoy Explain channel. Okay? So, pakimarkahan na lahat sa inyong mga kalendaryo once we start. Okay, tatanungin, when tayo mag-start? Dito po sa ganitong klase ng mga TV shows, yung mga recorded, we need to, may tinatawag kaming bangko. Nagbabangko kami ng mga episodes. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Kailangan namin ng buffer, kailangan nakagawa na kami ng ilang episodes before namin i-air talaga yan. Ganun din na requirement ng ating mga TV station. Kasi to make sure na hindi tayo papalya. Ano ibig sabihin hindi papalya? Baka mamaya mali yung submission, ano ilalabas nila bigla on that day. Diba? So, humingi sila ng buffer. Ang hinihingi nilang buffer is about 3 to 5 weeks. Okay, sabihin natin, kunin na lang natin sa 5 weeks, halimbawa na buffer ang i-submit natin. So, from our end, we need to submit kung 3 days, 3 episodes tayo per week, times 5 weeks. So, we need at least 15 episodes. If we have 5 episodes na, dun pa lang sa intro ninyo, so we still need at least 10 episodes, which that will be coming from the second challenge. Kaya, ito ibibigay namin second challenge sa inyo. It will be done about 3 to 4 days yata ito. Ilang days mo natin yung paggagawa ito. Anyway, mamaya natin pag-usapan yan. Pagka-submit nyo yan, i-edit pa natin with the host and with, of course, dun sa mga comment and inputs ng ating mga panelists, mga judges natin. So, tatakbo yan, I think, kung lahat kayo magsasubmit, I think tatakbo yan ng around 2 to 3 weeks. After na intro kayong lahat, comes the second challenge. Papasok na yun. Second challenge. With the second challenge, dyan na kasama ang mga panelist, ang mga judges. Ibig sabihin, bawat lalabas na material ng bawat qualifier, merong input, may magsasalita. Just like any other reality show, mga Got Talent, ano ba yung mga shows diyan. Diba? After mag-perform nung participant or nung qualifier, magbibigay ng inputs, magbibigay ng mga insight, comment yung ating panelist. Okay, later na natin sasabihin kung sino yung mga panelist. May mga inasikaso tayo, even mga known personalities, sana makasama natin. Okay? So, again, pag doon sa second challenge na gagawin ninyo, mamaya i-announce natin, pag inilabas na yon, after that, merong panelist na magko-comment at magsasabi sa inyo, ano ang masasabi nila doon sa inyong performance. Now, yung question now, how about dun sa aming intro? Di ba? Sino magko-comment doon? Paano namin malalaman? Naalala ko, may tanong nga pala. Ang tanong, direct, sir, makikita po ba namin dun sa aming classroom yung ating mga grades? Anong sagot dyan, Jen?
Hindi, sorry. Sa mga panelist lang yun.
Okay, the reason behind that, madali na mailabas yung score eh. Pero can you imagine, inilabas natin yung score ng mga qualifiers. Tapos nakita mo, mababa yung grade ko for this challenge. 'Di ba? Parang it might cause you call it demotivation eh. will you perform good sa susunod mong challenge? Diba? In fairness to everybody. Diba? It's better na hindi na malaman ng ang score. But then, yung question na, how about yung intro namin? Paano namin malalaman kung ano bang pagkukulang namin doon para naman sa susunod na challenge, maging maayos naman yung aming performance o hindi namin nagawa doon sa first challenge para ma-improve pa namin yung second challenge. Now, yeah, you're saying something, Jen?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. Now, ang
Sir,
ang napagdesisyonan po namin diyan, kahit kami muna ni Direct JP ang magbibigay ng aming mga komento sa first challenge natin. Alam niyo po yung mga ating mga other panelists, mga other judges, medyo busy po kasi yung mga yan. May director, may mga artista, may mga musician dyan, mga in-invite natin, or even vlogger. Even mga press yata, mayroon mga tayong mga media people nang ini-invite, di ba? Medyo busy kaya hindi na muna namin sila in-include dito sa part na to. Pero since kami naman ang nakakakita or kami naman yung nagbigay sa inyo ng first challenge and alam naman namin ano talaga yung dapat kalabasan yan, kami na muna ni Direct JP ang magbibigay ng inputs, comment. No? No, clear naman, we are the filmmakers here. Kami yung mga filmmaker dito kaya alam namin ano yung, sabihin natin ano yung dapat i-improve. But we will tell you more of what to improve. Hindi, wag natin pag-usapan yung mali. Let's talk about na lang na ano yung mga pwede mo pang i-improve dito sa ginawa mo. So we will do that later. Magkakaroon po kami ng different video diyan. Iisa-isahin namin i-screen yan, i-direct JP at sasabihin namin sa inyo, dito sa part na to, pwede ka ba mag-improve? Dito, medyo kinulang tayo ng konti, dagdagan natin ng ganyan. So, ganun po yung gagawin natin. We can promise that na magkakaroon tayo ng but by batch po namin gagawin. We cannot do it all sa isang pasada kasi napakarami. By batch. I'm not saying na first batch, second batch, third batch, By batch, siguro, by batch of 20, hindi ibig sabihin na first batch, second batch. Mamimili na lang kami at random na first batch, ito muna i-review namin. Tapos, ibibigay namin yung mga comment namin dyan. Tapos, next batch. But then, wag lang po natin sana abangan yung part natin. Kasi, matututo tayo sa lahat. Panoorin din natin yung mga kasama natin. At the same time, makita rin natin ano yung ginawa ng ating mga kasama. Diba? Lalabas yan dun sa ating pilot episode natin sa Pinoy Extreme. Kung gusto mo na makita at makita mo, marinig mo na from us, ano ba yung comment, ano yung medyo dapat pang ayusin, and baka ako rin, hindi ko rin nagawa yung mga part na yun, I can improve later. Okay, again, sabihin ko, tulong na rin natin yan, o sabihin natin, supportan na rin natin yan. Sa bawat isa, panoorin po natin lahat. Diba? Panoorin natin lahat at makita natin yung mga performance ng bawat isa. Do you want to add something?
Saan yan mapapanood?
Dito rin. Dito rin sa Pinoy, Pinoy World TV, of course. Hindi na natin po yan isasama dun sa ating TV show kasi masyado na nga haba yung ating TV show. Baka abutin na tayo ng parang probinsyano niyan. Baka ilang taon tayo abutin bago matapos yung first season pa lang natin. Kasi sa dami, di ba? Tapos i-comment mo bawat isa. And we only have 30 minutes, di ba? We will do some of the activities. Sabihin natin hindi naman behind the scene, kundi sa likod na ng TV. Okay? And this is one. Let's go dun sa next. After that, sabi natin, second challenge, di ba? Second challenge, meron ng panelist, meron ng judges, and so on and so forth. Lahat na po ng mga succeeding challenge, ganun na ang mangyayari. Meron ng panelist, meron ng judges na magsasabi, magbibigay ng comment, bawat isang performance. Okay? Tatanungin nyo sa amin, ilan bang challenges yan? We're looking at around 5 challenges. Bukod po doon yung intro na ginawa ninyo. Ibig sabihin, pang-6 yung intro na ginawa ninyo, and yung pang-7 for the 10 finalists, ito na yung maglalaban-laban yung 10 finalists na mananalo, mapipili to choose the number 1. Okay, so ganun po yung mangyayari. Nakuha po natin, so sa pilot episode natin, you will be introduced one by one. That's around 5 episodes, no? I-introduce kayo lahat, at bawat introduce sa inyo, lalabas yung inyong mga intro video na sinubmit, di ba? Pero may points na po yan, although wala pang comment from the judges. Tapos after that, ang susunod na yung second challenge. That time, meron na tayong mga panelists, meron na tayong judges na magko-comment per performance. Then so on and so forth. The third, the fourth, the fifth challenge. Ganun po yun. Ganun po yung magiging takbo niyan ng ating show. And after yung mapili yung 10, tsaka magko-compete yung 10. Okay. Teka, meron akong naiwan na lampasan ng point. Okay. Every week, magkakaroon po tayo ng elimination. And we're looking at around 10 na i-eliminate per week. So, if you're 100, about 10 weeks yun. 10 bawat isa. Hindi pala, kasi may maiiwang 10. That's around ganyan. Ang eliminate around 10 or maybe less. Okay? So, clear po yan ha. Mag-i-eliminate tayo ng contestant, mga participant o qualifier per week. We might eliminate 6 to 10. Diba? Maximum of 10 na ang eliminate namin per week. Ayan. Now,
Direk, meron
yes.
akong clarification.
Yeah.
Pag na-eliminate na ba sila, maaalis ba sila sa classroom?
Okay. Yeah. Good question. Actually, dito kasi sa ating VlogStar, not just the VlogStar reality show, kundi yung the VlogStar as a whole. This is a community. We want to build a community ng mga vloggers na nagtutulungan. When we say community, pwede mo ba paalisin yung miyembro mo sa community? Hindi ganoon 'yon. Pag nakapasok na po kayo, especially sa classroom, we consider you as part na of the community. So that means hindi po namin kayo paalisin kahit na ma-eliminate kayo. You're just eliminated dun po sa reality show. Pero hindi po namin kayo ni-eliminate as part of the community. Kasi who knows? We might be needing a lot of vloggers later. No? Kasi with a lot of brands, with a lot of activities, diba? We will be sending you here. Maaring sinesend ang 10 dito or 20 sa part na to. We'll be sending about another 10, 20 dito sa part na to. So, ibig sabihin you're still there. Considered pa rin po kayo ng part ng community. Kaya, kino-consider pa rin namin kayo na magiging part ng mga activities natin outside of the reality show.
Direct,
Yes.
ano yung we will be sending? Anong ibig sabihin ng sending na yun?
Okay, marami yan. We will be doing a lot of activities kasi. There might be collab na mga activities, collab with brand. There might be a show na vloggers dadali mo sa isang lugar just to just to review, halimbawa a hotel, a resort, o food, whatever, mga i-review doon sa lugar na yon. So we will be needing a lot of vloggers, diba? So kino-consider namin kayong pumasok na, I think we have 100, you're part of that na. Kahit ma-eliminate pa tayo po, again, kahit ma-eliminate pa tayo dun sa ating dito sa ating reality show, you're still part of the community. Kaya you can stay dun sa classroom. Pwede nyo panoorin ano yung mga susunod na mga challenges. If you want to do that, why not? Diba? Subukan din ninyo, matuto tayo. That is if you want to stay. Pero kami, we're encouraging everybody, once nakapasok na kayo sa classroom, to be part na of the community. Again, sabi ko nga,
Parang brotherhood.
yeah, it's a brotherhood.
Family.
Yeah, family na yan eh. Family na yan. And we have a lot of activities. Alam nyo, we have this show before. Maikwento ko lang ng konti. Before pa nung nag-pandemic, pumasok yung pandemic na yan. We have this show, Farm Living. We go around. We go around to different resorts, to different farms. And nire-review, nag-i-interview tayo ng may-ari, yung mga katiwala dyan, and they explain all. And medyo on our end, parang medyo sa dami ng ginagawa, medyo napapagod din kami. Diba? Can you imagine, if we go halimbawa sa isang farm or a resort, and we will bring along with us about 10 vloggers. Diba? Okay, sige, review mo yung food dyan, review mo yung whatever they have dyan, mga animals, ano yung mga plants na tinatanim nila dyan, ano ba yung ginagawa nila dyan, ano ba yung magandang interview mo yung may-ari. You do your vlog. And that will be a part of the show. Diba? Isa lang yan sa mga pwede nating, o mga gagawin natin, in the near future. Even yung mga collab with brands sa mga partner natin, we just got some mga mga approval na dyan sa mga brands natin ngayon. They're asking, kailan nyo kukunin yung mga mga nire-request nyo from us. We have a lot of that, no. Please qualifiers, don't just look dun sa reality show. Look beyond the reality show. We have a lot of activities na we can do together. Okay, enough of that. Masyado na tayong mahaba. Let's go on. Naintindihan naman na natin. Then, do we still have something to, to explain to them about the show?
Along the way na lang siguro.
Okay.
May nakalimutan pa tayo.
Okay. Moving on. So, naipaliwanag na namin sa inyo ano yung flow, ano yung mangyayari talaga dun sa kabuuan ng ating show, no? Hanggang dun sa end. Ang ending part na po niyan, yung napiling 10 will compete with each other and pipiliin na doon kung sino talaga yung the best. Okay? For me, you're all the best. Lalo pag na-improve nyo na lahat yung mga craft at natutunan nyo na lahat yung mga ituturo dito. But then, syempre, sa kahit na labanan, may nananalo, may natatalo. Okay? So, moving on. Ano ba yung susunod nating kailangan ipaliwanag? Okay, let's go dun sa part ng This is apart from the challenges, Meron kaming hihilingin sa inyo. And also, of course, this is a requirement from your end. Okay, before I explain that, di ba nakikita nyo sa mga reality show, kapag may na-eliminate, meron of course pakikita mo yung na-eliminate what happened. Ano nangyari sa eliminate? Nagtatatalon ba siya sa tuwa? Of course, medyo malungkot. Diba? Of course, pag ikaw naman ay nakapasok do sa next round, masaya ka naman. Diba? Since we cannot shoot that physically, diba? Yung sabihin natin in real time, we would like to request from your end na mag-shoot po tayo, mag-record tayo nung masaya tayo dahil nakapasok tayo. What will be your reaction kung ikaw ay nakapasok? Diba? And what will be your reaction naman? This is another recording. Ano naman magiging reaction mo kapag hindi ka nakapasok? Hindi ka na nakaabot do sa next round, which na-eliminate ka na do sa time na yun. That we will add that po do sa editing natin pag sinabi na eliminate si ganito. Of course we will show you ano yung reaction natin. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan po tayo doon. We will not give you the deadline for that, pero paghandaan na po natin yan. For now, I will not give the deadline pa for that. Kasi mamaya i-announce namin kung ano yung second challenge. Let's focus muna on the second challenge. Okay? Ayos na tayo doon? Okay? We will move on. Ano yung susunod na natin? Again, yung time slot po natin, 11 a.m. sa Pinoy Extreme Cable TV, that signal, meron din sila sa Sky Cable and GSAT. 11 a.m. That's Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay? That's 3 times a week. Okay? Clear po tayo dyan?
Mhm.
We will announce yung talagang first episode na lalabas kasi ang kailangan po namin isubmit muna about 10 to 15 episodes before tayo bigyan talaga kung ng date, yung actual date. We have the time slot, 11 o'clock, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, pero yung exact date kung kailan magi-start, that will be announced later. Kapag na-submit na po namin yung nire-require sa amin ng 10 to 15 episodes na bangko, kung tawaging bangko. And that will be coming pa from do sa isasubmit ninyo na second challenge na i-announce na natin. I-announce na ba natin? Tama ba?
Yes.
Okay.
Announce na.
Okay, i-announce na namin. Ano yung second challenge? Can you announce it? Medyo mas ikaw yung kabisado mo to, Jen. Can you announce the second challenge?
Okay. Bago natin i-announce talaga yung details ng second challenge, pinag-isipan namin to ni Direk and the rest of the panels and mentors, na ano ba ang purpose nitong second challenge. Gusto ko talaga namin, based on doon sa mga intro na pinadala ninyo, gusto talaga namin na isang skill na talagang, ano ba tawag doon, Direk? Ma-hone nila, ma-improve talaga nila.
Yeah, ma-develop.
Ma-develop talaga ninyo, which is storytelling. Okay? Mamaya mapapakinggan natin ng isa na namang video ng isang tanyag na vlogger, all over the world. Direk, ano yung sinasabi mo, siya ang top?
Siya ang top. As per my research, siya ang top. Sinek ko na, siya ang number 1 worldwide. And a lot of brands talagang siya ang nilalapitan just to do a vlog about their brand.
Okay. Here's the second challenge, Sinasabi dito na, what story can you tell? Any story na nangyari sa lugar nyo. Humanap ka ng isang interesting story. It needs to have a good title with an attractive thumbnail, and you will tell it in 3 minutes. Medyo mahaba na ngayon, 3 minutes. Actually, pwede namang mag-tell ng mas mahaba pa than 3 minutes. Pero 3 minutes kasi dahil limited yung oras natin sa TV, Okay. So, ano ba yung mga lalamanin? Dapat laman ng isang story or story ninyo, Kailangan meron siyang beginning, syempre may beginning, middle, at saka end. Yun yung tinatawag na 3-act structure. Kaya otherwise known dun sa theater, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Okay. Yung structure na yun can be broken down into yung plot ng story natin. Okay? Pag sinabi mo yung plot, ano yung mangyayari, umpisa, yun yung beginning natin, exposition of the character. Ano yung conflict na pinagdadaanan ng character na yun, tapos ano yung mga challenges niya along the way that causes him to, may isang bagay na nangyayari. At yung pinaka gitna natin, which is the climax, yung inciting, yung pinaka turning point, ng story or ng character. Then, resolution. Pababa na, paano niya nasusolve ito, and ending. So, yun yung mga basic na pwede nating ipag-isipan doon sa story natin. Saan ba mag-uumpisa? Siyempre, yung gitna dapat yun yung exciting. Merong mga tension, may mga challenges, merong mga Direk, kung pwede conflict. Conflict, Yun yung nagpapa-sweet doon, ng story. Okay? What makes it interesting, Siyempre, hindi lang boring ng buhay, ganyan. Anong masasabi mo, Direk?
Okay. Yeah. We're talking about, again, ulitin natin, ano yung second challenge?
Yes.
Ah, kailangan kayo mag-come up ng isang story. Mag-research kayo. Story about something, someone, or anything sa lugar ninyo. Diba? Pwedeng story ng kapitbahay nyo, story ng kamag-anak nyo, kaibigan nyo, or story mismo ng bahay nyo. Diba? Ano mismo ang nangyari dyan. Diba? Look for a story na very interesting. Huwag lang yung basta story na ay si ganyan, may nangyari, nakita si ganon, nagkaligawan, at nagpakasal. Hindi lang ganon. Kailangan it should be an interesting story. Okay? So, sabi nga ni Direct JB kanina, it should have beginning, middle, and end. Hindi po namin maipaliwanag mabuti yung mga structure na yan kasi pinag-uusapan yung sa film structure. We're talking about that. Siguro minsan inaabot kami ng ilang araw dyan just to explain that. Yeah, napaka...
Script writing kasi to
Yes, script writing. Tinuturo po yan. So, anyway, meron naman kayong kakayahan na to tell story. So, do it. Yung kahit flow man lang. Ano bang mangyayari? Ano unang nangyari? Okay. One tip, which is, gawin nyo ito, i-apply nyo ito sa lahat ng gagawin nyong vlog. The first few seconds ng inyong vlog, kailangan na-catch nyo na agad ang attention ng inyong viewers, I mean. Ulitin natin. Dun pa lang sa first few seconds ng inyong vlog, kailangan nakuha nyo na agad yung attention, yung curiosity at interest ng inyong viewers. Para po hindi kayo iwan. Diba? Minsan, nakita, boring lipat na ako, punta na lang ako sa iba. O hanap na lang ako ng ibang video. Diba? Kaya hindi nasusustain yung panonood doon sa material ninyo. So, doon sa first. But then, of course, hindi natatapos doon sa first few seconds. Nakatch mo na attention Kailangan masustain. Kailangan mong masustain yun. Towards doon sa next scene, hanggang matapos yung buong storya. Okay? Napaka-importante po nung nagpo-push forward. Nakuha mo yung interest sa first, mag-push forward sa next scene, until the end. Yan, that's filmmaking. Yan po ang filmmaking. And yung ating pong vlogger na pagbabasihan ngayon is also a filmmaker. Banggitin ko na kung ano pangalan niya. He is Casey Neistat. Kilala niyo naman siguro yan. Kilala yan. Si Casey Neistat. He is a filmmaker. Diba? He has almost 12 million subscribers. He is the top. Nasa top siya. Bakit? Kasi film Film like yung ginagawa niya mga vlog. It's not just vlogging. Gumagawa siya ng film doon sa loob ng vlog niya. And that's exactly ang gusto namin sanang i-share sa inyo. We as a filmmaker, gusto namin yan ang matutunan nyo. You can do other vlogs, wala naman tayong problema doon. Kung gusto nyo gumawa ng mga prank, gusto nyo gumawa ng mga challenge, wala namang problema doon. But sana, isa sa mga gagawin nyo sa mga vlogs ninyo is a real, parang yung the real storytelling, diba? Ma-develop yung storytelling skills ninyo, diba? Along the way, matututunan natin yan dito. Okay?
Yes.
Ano pa yung i-add natin, Direct JP?
To support that, meron akong nabasa, sinasabi niya na as a filmmaker din siya, when you learn the nature of the narrative structure and incorporate it into a vlog, then you will tell a very good vlog. Sabi niya. At the end of the day, stories are just stories, diba? Stories na, like, kahit na hindi naman natin vlog, ang mga stories na tinatel natin, pwede natin tinel ito through other ways. Drawings, paintings, film, songs. We always tell that, but we can make it better if we know the narrative of the story. paano ba yung gagawin? Okay?
Malalim na yan
Other elements ng story na pwede nating sa alang-alang dun sa gagawin natin, is the plot. Yun nga, may plot na tayo. Anong nangyari? Characters. Sino yung character mo at bakit siya interesting, no? Yung setting. So for this challenge, yung setting nila direct is their place,
Yeah.
Tama
Their
ba?
place pa rin. Kasi doon naman nangyari. We're talking about a story na nangyari doon sa lugar. I mean, hindi naman mismong bahay. Kung meron kang sa outside, okay lang naman yon, no? Pero some of the B-rolls or reenactment, do it na lang inside your house. Pero if you need to shoot some, doon lang sa labas ng bakuran ninyo. Hindi naman kailangan lumayo, no?
Yes.
Oo. So, it should be a story na nangyari within, sa loob, para yung place ninyo mismo, yun na yung location ninyo. Okay? Yeah.
And they can also have different point of views, diba?
Yeah.
Pwede yon. Just to add spice, katulad ng sinasabi natin, pwedeng you're telling it on a first hand, on a first person, or meron kang insert, merong mga recounts ng iyong ini-interview, Okay? And then, should they have a theme? Ano yung takeaway nila ng movie, ng video nila at the end? Meron bang moral lesson yun? Or meron yung message sa huli? Okay? And another is the tone. Paano ba yan? Comedy mo ba itatel? May pagka-horror ba yung pagtel mo? May pagka-suspense? Dramatic? And ano pa bang meron? Adventure ba yan? These are the genres, and it sets the tone for your vlog. Okay? Styling is the way that you execute things. Okay? Mala documentary ba yan? Basta ganon. You can think of your own style, how to tell your story, for this challenge. And direct siguro kailangan na i-play natin muna yung kay Sorry?
Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat. Okay. Yeah, sige. I-play natin muna yan. Again, just to clarify this thing, we're not doing a film na clear ko lang, we're not doing a film na katulad ng mga film na napapanood sa sinihan or sa TV, it's still a vlog.
It's still a vlog.
It's still a vlog. Vlog pa rin yung ginagawa mo, kinukwento mo, sinasabi mo inangyari. Of course, with B-rolls, kung meron kang insert, mga reenactment na dapat gawin dyan. Ganun pa rin yun. No? If you want to talk, yung ibigay yung mga spills mo sa different areas kung saan nangyari, you can also do that. No? Vlog pa rin po ang ginagawa natin. Baka mamaya iniisip nyo, ay, kailangan ko ng mga artista. No. Vlog pa rin po. You can make use of yung mga kamag-anak nyo. Kailangan yung mag-reenact ng konti. Diba? Maybe you can do some. One more thing, kung medyo nahihirapan kayo dun sa mga sa mga artista na nakukunin nyo or mga talents na gagawin nyo. Ang pwede nyo gawin, yung kamay lang, 'di ba? Yung kamay lang pinakikita, paa lang yung ginagawa. B-roll nga 'di ba? Kung ano lang yung ginawa, nagtimpla lang kung anong kwento about nagtimpla ng kape, halimbawa binuksan yung pinto, the usual, 'di ba? Sumakay ng sasakyan or ganun. You don't need to show the face kung wala ka talaga. But if you have the the luxury of getting some friends, mga kaibigan dyan, nearby, kay kamag-anak, so do so. Mas maganda. But then, kung wala kang kakayahan na ganun na lang. Pakita mo lang. Halimbawa, it's about writing, nagsusulat. Pakita mo lang, nagsusulat. Ganun lang. Kasi you're still telling the story naman diba? Kinukwento mo naman ano nangyayari. And it's only 3 minutes. 3 minutes na yung gagawin ninyo. Kaya don't worry about yung mga aesthetic. Ay, kailangan pelikula klase. Ganun. No. Hindi po. I advise, watch more. Sorry ang i-recommend ko sana is really Casey Neistat. But we've watched a lot of his materials. Baka malalim siya mag-isip. ganun siya kagaling na filmmaker. Kaya baka mamaya hindi nyo magets, mahirapan kayo, parang isipin nyo, napakahirap gawin po niyan. Parang hindi ko magets, hindi ko makuha. Diba? Paano ko gagawin yan? So, I would like to recommend, panoorin nyo yung kanyang, what's that, advice, ano ba yung panoorin natin mamaya, no? Panoorin natin yan, pero short lang po ang ipakikita natin, short lang, yung part na importante about storytelling. Pero the rest, mahaba ito eh. Ano ba to? 12 minutes? Yata, no? 10 to 12 minutes yata ito. Pero we will watch siguro mga 2-3 minutes lang siguro yung panoorin natin. This part, the very important part. But then, after this, you can watch. Puntahan nyo po mismo yung kanyang material sa YouTube. Makikita nyo naman yan. Just type Casey Neistat. Makikita nyo naman yan. Yun, makikita nyo yung kanyang video na yan. Panoorin yung buo kung ano yung sinasabi niya. And siguro, browse some of his work. Pero, wag nyo masyadong laliman yung baka isipin nyo, kailangan ba ganito ang gawin ko? Medyo mahirap po. Medyo mahihirapan tayo. What I can...
Napaka-cinematic kasi ni
Yeah, napaka-cinematic. And grabe, yung B-rolls and yung mga inserts niya is napakaganda talaga. And ito, okay, what I can recommend to you, again, balik tayo kay kay Nas. Meron sa ilang videos na 3 minutes, 4 minutes, panoorin natin yon as basis. Pwede pong yun ang gawin natin basis na for this challenge, no? Wag na muna si Casey, wag na muna yung style ni Casey masyadong mabigat. Medyo mabibigatan po tayo. Okay? So, are we ready? Can we watch na yung part ni Casey?
Sige.
Let's watch this.
So with that understanding, here are the foundational principles that I apply to almost every episode of this almost daily vlog. Number one, the most important thing is of course the story. But what is a story? Here's a super basic breakdown of a story, and every good story follows this rule. That is the rule of a 3-act narrative. You've got a beginning, you've got a middle, you've got an end. Setup, conflict, resolution. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, Act 1. Jack fell down and broke his crown, Act 2. Jill came tumbling after, Act 3. Setup, conflict, resolution. Now in some episodes that's super literal. For example, my all-time favorite episode that I've ever made of this vlog, which is called My All-Time Greatest, is such a literal example of setup, conflict, resolution. It just felt so good to make that. There was a setup, here's what happened. There was a conflict, oh my God, what's the outcome gonna be? And then there was a resolution, happy ending. But that's not always so literal in every episode, but I strive for that in every episode because that is what's at the core of a well-told story, and a story is what drives any video like this. And that right there was sort of the promise or the deal that I made with myself, was never an obligation to share with you the intimacies of every day of my life. This isn't a journal, but instead, could I find every day in my life a 3-act narrative to share? Now, a couple of the more granular aspects. I always found it kind of hard to watch non-stop shaky camera vlogs. It was disorienting, it was always a little claustrophobic. So what I try to do is have an equal amount of handheld, locked off shots. Locked off means on a tripod like this. And then establishing shots. The wide shots, those establishing shots, let you know where I am, so it feels more like you're here with me. These locked off shots let you, the viewer, forget about the camera for a second and focus on what I'm saying and the environment that I'm in. And then the handheld shots like this enable you to sort of feel the spontaneity and the urgency that is whatever's taking place in my daily life. Hardware, as in what cameras I use. I have a simple rule for when it comes to hardware, and that is always use the very best camera you have at your disposal. So right now I'm shooting this on my big camera. I'm shooting it in 4K with a nice wide lens. This is a perfect shot. I've got a light right there. I'm trying to make myself look good. This is the best I have right now. But when I'm out running in the morning and I want to film my runs, the best I have is my cell phone. I keep a point and shoot in my backpack in case I don't have this big camera, because the point and shoot is a little bit more dynamic than just the cell phone. So I'm not beholden to any certain kind of hardware or any certain quality of hardware. It's what I have access to. Cinematography part 2. Hold the camera steady. No one wants to watch super shaky cinematography. It hurts your brain, it's hard to see what's going on, it's not pleasurable for you the viewer, and it's not easy for me the editor to put it together. If it's super shaky, if it's nonsensical, it goes straight in the trash. What's up, Marlon?
I almost dropped your package, man.
I'm making a movie, Marlon, about how I make my vlogs.
Really?
Yeah, like, it's not so much a tutorial, but it's a little bit of like, I don't know, aspects of it I've never really shared.
Right. So, you know what you should have done? You should have sat with me and
Taught you.
sit with me and teach me how to do.
Okay, the next version of Casey Neistat's Vlogging Secrets will be with Marlon, where I teach him how to vlog. Cinematography Part 3, time lapses and drones. Here's something very important. No one gives a shit about your stupid time lapses, your stupid drone shots. That's something I have to remind myself on a daily basis. That kind of cinematography only works if it's serving a greater purpose. And for me, it serves two purposes. One is transitional. So you'll notice sometimes, like, I'm outside wrapping up a scene where I'm doing something on my skateboard. The next scene I'm in my studio doing something completely different. And in between there might be a beautiful drone shot of the city, or it might be a beautiful time lapse of the city. I'm using it to get me from one scene or one aspect of the story to the next. As that, it's an incredibly effective tool. The other place where it works is to show the audience a broader image of where you are and what's taking place in time. Drones in particular are great for that. I'm at a hotel on a cool beach and it doesn't really work pointing my camera. The drone can give you context that otherwise couldn't. If that kind of ambitious, beautiful cinematography doesn't have a relationship with the narrative, even if it's just a little relationship, it feels out of place and it gets boring very, very fast. Now, there is a lot more depth and complexity to it than that. Things like, where does being positive all the time start to just sound like total BS where people don't believe it? Things like, when I'm feeling down and I want to share with you the audience that I'm struggling with something, how do I do that in a way that you actually care? Because we've all got our own problems. Why should I give a shit about yours? Things like consistent narratives, and, you know, if I'm on a trip that's 5 days long, how do I make a 5-day episode arc about essentially the same subject? So there's a lot of depth to this, but I hope that this serves as a good sort of introduction into some of the thinking that I've had as I do this vlog. I want to end this first kind of instructional sharing video by saying this. Probably the most important thing to succeeding, whether it's in the vlog game, the YouTube game, or in the creative space at all, is this. You have to have your own thing. So if you follow this video perfectly and you make the most perfect Casey vlogs, you will have failed before you've begun. They don't want to see your Casey vlogs. They want to see your vlogs. They want to see what you can bring to the table. My favorite thing in the world is seeing how YouTubers are able to iterate and build on other YouTubers' styles and sentiments and ideas until they make something that's uniquely theirs. Those are the YouTubers that really succeed. So the most important rule is be original. And that whole recipe that I just outlined, that was what I thought I could uniquely bring to YouTube and help find success with it. All right, please let me know below if this is super interesting or absolutely fucking boring.
That's Casey Neistat. So, can we, give, short lang, yung pinakita namin, but you can, sabi ko nga, you can watch. You can watch it, yung the whole thing. Just visit his, YouTube channel. Okay, Jen, can you give some parang brief, explanation of what Casey, shared dun sa kanyang video about filmmaking? Storytelling, I mean.
Yeah. Siguro simplehan natin, recap. Okay, sabi niya, talagang importante sa kanya ang merong story yung kanyang vlogs. And he tells it not only through yung kanyang pagsasalita or but he makes use of the visuals na nakikita niya, na parte ng kanyang kwento. Hindi lang basta kumuha ka ng isang visual or shot na ganito, pero hindi naman related doon sa kwento mo, hindi niya ginagamit yun. So he tells his story by words, using visuals, diba? And kumbaga meron siyang mga suspense din na technique, para ma-hook yung viewers niya all throughout. Hindi sila mag-leave, hindi sila mag-drop ng views, okay? Para, it's a way din to hook viewers na hindi mo agad sasabihin kung ano yung ending, ano yung kabuuan ng iyong kwento, Siyempre, dapat may suspense, merong conflict, gano'n. And yun, napakagaling niyang storyteller actually.
Ang ano namin, suggestion namin, gumawa kayo ng story flow ninyo. Okay, nakahanap na kayo ng story, no? Whatever story yan. Story ng bahay nyo, story ng kamag-anak nyo, kaibigan nyo, o kasambahay ninyo, or isang friend nyo, or kamag-anak nyo dyan, na taga dyan. Kung pwede, magra-run yung the whole story within your lugar, your area. Buuin nyo yung story flow. Not necessarily coming up with the screenplay, kasi pag screenplay na kasi pati yung mga sasabihin, ilalagay nyo na. Story flow lang, ano mangyayari sa una, ano mangyayari sa susunod, hanggang till the end. Now, if gusto nyong before nyo i-shoot, kung medyo alanganin kayo dun sa story flow ninyo, you can consult naman. Sabihin nyo lang sa amin, pero minsan hindi lang kami agad nakakasagot kasi there might be things na kailangan lang namin tapusin, meron kami sinushoot. Yeah. Ano
May
yun?
question ako pala. Kailangan bang truthful yung story or fiction?
Magandang tanong yan Ang the best of course, mas maganda kung true story, no? Pwede rin naman na kung hindi nyo alam talaga yung exact na nangyari, part of it gawin ninyong fiction. Diba? Mag-isip na lang kayo ng way how to tweak. No? Wala namang siguro question sa atin dyan. Inspired na lang nung whatever story ang isi-share natin. No? Again, sabi ko nga, you can consult kung medyo alanganin kayo. Consult. Anyway, siguro sabihin na rin natin kailan yung deadline nito. Isang importanteng, the deadline. Tinitignan namin, matapos nyo rin to, kasi 3 minutes, no? Sinasabi natin. Yung first challenge is 1 minute. Pero ito, 3 minutes. We're not saying na lahat ng gagawin yung vlog ganito, no? Nagkataon lang kasi na limited, very limited, yung ating time sa TV show natin, kaya 3 minutes lang. Pero pag gagawa kayo ng vlog, like this, halimbawa, you can do it, si Casey nga 10 minutes, minsan 15 minutes pa siya Okay lang yon. It's up to you, no problem with that. Pero for this particular challenge natin, 3 minuto lang po, 3 minutes lang, kailangan. You can, hindi naman eksaktong 3 minutes. Yung last time kasi eksaktong 1 minute. What I'm saying is, not more than 3 minutes, pero pwedeng less than 3 minutes. If you feel na sobra yung 3 minutes, you can tell it ng 2.5. Diba? 2.5 minutes. Okay lang. Pero, hindi na po lalampas sa 3 minutes. Pag lumampas sa 3 minutes yan, it's a negative point sa inyo. Okay, nagkakaintindihan tayo doon. You can do it less than 3 minutes, but not more than 3 minutes. Clear tayo doon?
Okay.
Okay? So, may idadagdag ka pa, Jen, about the challenge?
Siguro, fiction man siya, totoong nangyayari, siguro kailangan, meron pa rin talagang konting drama na mag-a-add tayo. Like halimbawa, maalaala mo kaya, hindi naman lahat yun, talagang as in, kailangan bigyan mo pa minsan ng konting excitement, diba? Yung natin. Yung story natin.
Yeah.
Pero of course, kailangan rin mag-research siguro para how can it add up dun sa story niya.
Okay? Klaro tayo doon?
Okay. Kasi
Klaro
for the
tayo
purpose of exercise lang naman to, diba?
Yeah.
Ganun.
Another thing.
Ma-exercise yung kanilang
Yeah, another thing pala. Sabi ko kanina, kung babalikan natin sinabi ko kanina, kailangan for the first few seconds pa lang, nakuha na natin ang interest ng ating viewers, di ba? Para panoorin yung whole story ninyo. And from the few seconds na na-attract sila, kailangan na move natin sila towards the next scene hanggang till the end. Now, another part of this challenge, kailangan magkaroon ng magandang title. what do you call it, kailangan pumisip kayo ng magandang title nung inyong vlog, nung inyong story. The title and a thumbnail. Tama ba yan? Direct, JP?
Yes.
Yeah. Magandang, yung attractive enough na makita pa lang ng bibisita doon sa inyong YouTube channel, halimbawa. Gugustuhin niya na i-click agad. Click, and then, of course, pagka-click, few seconds pa lang, attract na. Okay, panonoorin na nila yung the whole thing.
Maganda rin, direct, na meron tayong parang purot paminsan, di ba?
Anong
Merong mga maggan tayo ng emotions. Kumbaga, kung gusto natin silang mapatawa,
Yes.
gusto natin ng gano'n, para maging gusto natin silang mapaiyak, gano'n.
Yeah.
Ikurot,
That's
din siya ano.
that's part of the story, of course. Kung tawagin nga natin yan dun sa filmmaking, yung roller coaster ng emotion.
Yeah.
Tatawa ka, iiyak ka, 'di ba? Maiinis ka, magagalit ka, tapos in the end magiging masaya ka. Very memorable yung pinanood mong film.
Hindi mo makakalimutan yun.
Hindi mo makakalimutan. Minsan, how many months na pinag-uusapan pa rin. Can you imagine can you remember yung Titanic? I don't know, inabutan niyo yung Titanic Months na pinag-uusapan pa rin. But anyway, going to para matapos na tayo dito, no? Clear tayo doon sa ating deadline. Nasabi na ba natin yung deadline natin? Hindi pa yata, 3 days. So, Wednesday, midnight ang submission. Ang deadline, ng submission. Clear tayo doon, Clear. Wednesday, anong date yan? Wednesday next week? Wednesday 12 midnight ang deadline ng submission. Again, ulitin ko, yung mga 17. That's June 17. Ulitin ko, sa mga kagaya ng mga yung nangyari nung first challenge natin, may nahuli, pero may mga inaccept pa rin naman tayo. Sayang din naman kasi ginawa na, pero that will be a point, hindi lang a point, maraming points yan against you. Depende kung gaano ka-late nyo sinubmit. But for me, better late than never. Mas magandang sinubmit nyo kaysa yung, na-late na ako, hindi na ako magsasubmit. That's not a good attitude. Okay? Okay, lastly, yung ating paalala. Lahat po ng ginagawa nating video dito sa reality show na ito, kay part man siya ng challenge, kay part man siya ng ginawa niyong vlog of your own, bago po natin ilabas, kung pwede po, ihingi po sa amin ng permiso muna. Ayaw po natin ma-preempt yung mga ilalabas natin sa TV, kasi medyo yung ating siyempre ang ating network din, ating channel, medyo ku-questionin sa atin. Alam na ng mga tao yan, paano pa tayo panonoorin yan, di ba? Inilabas nyo na. Now, doon naman sa mga materials na ginawa natin along the way, itong mga ginagawa natin dito, kung meron man kayong vlog about this, yung mga ginagawa natin challenge ito, ilalabas nyo rin po yan. Pakiusap lang after natin na mailabas sa TV. Again, ulitin ko, after po, hindi po natin pwedeng i-preempt yung paglabas sa TV, pwede nyo ilabas yan after. But you can do, mga materials, collateral materials, mga marketing, mga promotional materials, ipa-check nyo lang po sa amin, okay lang. Nakita ko nung isang araw, na-check ko nung isang araw ba, o kanina lang, may naglabas yung meron siyang VlogStar, what's that? Logo, diba? Sinasabi niya na ganito, ganyan, may ginagawang ganyan, natanggap ako. That's okay, no problem. Tapos nag-i-invite kayo ng mga friends nyo. And please do invite mga friends na mag-like and sundan tayo sa ating page, sa ating sa TV, especially sa TV, no? Okay, Jen? Last words? Anong pwedeng, ba? That's okay na?
Yes.
Okay na tayo? Baka mayroon pang nalimutan?
May mga nagtatanong.
Yeah.
At lang sagutin mo direct kung ano yung bootcamp.
Okay. Yeah. Munti ko na nalimutan. Yeah. Kung makikita nyo, and meron din mga qualifiers na ng ating reality show, sumasali pa doon sa bootcamp. Okay, let me explain that part. Yung pong ating bootcamp is more of the learning curve, the learning part. No? Nagkaroon po ng decision na sa organizer, kami, yung organizer nitong TV show, nitong VlogStar reality show, na yung next season, yung mga qualifiers na tatanggapin sa next season, kailangan dumaan sa bootcamp. Ibig pong sabihin, yung mga umaattend ngayon sa bootcamp o yung tinatanggap namin ngayon sa bootcamp is in preparation na for the next season. Kayo po yung first season, kayo yung qualifier, di ba? Ano kayo, blessed kayo na hindi na kayo dumaan dito. Although, mayroon din kayo matututunan, of course, kung sasama kayo dyan sa bootcamp. But then, wag po nating pagsabayin. Baka mahirapan tayo kasi very basic po ang ituturo namin sa bootcamp. Very basic lang yan. Mas advanced yung ibinibigay namin ditong input sa inyo sa reality show. Kaya focus lang po tayo dito. Baka mamaya medyo ano pa tayo, side sweep pa tayo, medyo maiba pa yung ating concentration. Hindi natin magawa. Hindi tayo makapag-concentrate dito sa ating mga challenges for the reality show. Bigyan po natin, prioritize po natin yung reality show kasi yan po, dyan po kayo namin inaasahan. And again, please do submit the challenges, all the materials required on time. Kasi pag hindi po nyo nasasubmit yan on time, maapektuhan din po yung aming paglalabas, pag-i-air ng ating TV mga episodes. No? Medyo mahihirapan po tayong maghabol. Okay? So that's it. Yan, meron pa?
Okay. Any more questions?
Question, hindi naman natin.
Na lang
Hindi na
sa
rin.
amin.
Yeah, kung may question pa, lang sa chat group. Naalala ko, no? Yan, naalala ko, no? Binabanggit ko, actually, medyo iniisa-isa ko yung nakikipag-usap sa akin doon sa other account ko, yung Direct Logic. Dinesignate ko na po yung isang account ko, FB account ko, yung Direct Lodge ni Nialga for all the qualifiers ng reality show. So, medyo tineturn ko na po lahat doon, kayo, lahat ng mga qualifiers na doon po tayo mag-uusap na. So, what I'm saying is, lahat po ng questions, lahat ng gusto nyong malaman, gusto nyong makahingi ng mga advices, inputs, doon na po sa Direct Lodge. No? Kasi masyado ng puno yung Direct Lodge, masyado ng maraming kumakausap sa akin doon. Doon na po tayo sa Direct Lodge. That's another.
VlogStar.
Yeah, that's another. VlogStar. Pinagtutulungan naman
Para
natin
yun
yan.
sa mga
Yeah, para yung VlogStar naman for the bootcamp naman yan, participants. Again, yung mga bootcamp participants, bootcamp enrollees, hindi pa po sila qualifiers. Dadaan pa sila doon sa proseso ng bootcamp at doon from there pipiliin namin sino yung qualifiers for the next season. Okay? Klaro tayo doon? Ayos na?
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Kung may question, again, doon na lang po tayo sa chat group or, doon sa classroom or doon sa ating chat account. Okay? Thank you very much for your time. That's it. That's for the second challenge. Thank you very much.